Picture this. A Jehovah's Witness knocks on your door. You answer mid-coffee, and they jump straight into their theology. It's tempting to get flustered or dive into a 10-hour debate about Greek grammar, but you don't have to. With just the back of a napkin or scratch paper, you can make an airtight case that Jesus is God. Here's the crux of their argument. Jehovah's Witnesses don't believe Jesus is fully God. They think he's a created being, a kind of divine assistant who helped God create everything else. But John 1:3 blows that theory out of the water, and you're about to show them how. First step, start by drawing a big rectangle on your napkin. Label it everything that exists. Now divide it in half with a line down the middle, and on one side write uncreated things, things that have always existed, basically just God. On the other side write created things, everything God made. The next step, ask your visitor what goes in the uncreated things category. The answer is obvious. Only God. He's eternal, uncreated, and self-existent. Then ask, what goes in the created things category? Answer, literally everything else. Trees, animals, stars, you, me. Everything that was made belongs there. Alright, so for the next step, have them crack open John 1:3 and ask them to read it out loud. The Jehovah's Witnesses' own Bible, the New World Translation, says, all things came into existence through him, and apart from him, not even one thing came into existence. Now, here's the thing. This verse very clearly says that Jesus created everything that ever came into being. Everything in the created things box, Jesus made it. Now, next up, you are going to drop the logic bomb. Hand them a coin and say, this coin represents Jesus. Where does he go? Created things or uncreated things? Their theology says Jesus is created, so their gut reaction will be to put him in the created things box.
Wrong.
But John 1:3 makes that completely impossible. If Jesus created everything that came into being, then he can't be a created thing. Why? Because he'd have to create himself, which is totally absurd. To create yourself, you'd need to exist before you existed. That's a logical black hole. So if Jesus can't go in the created things box, where does he belong? The only other option, uncreated things. Jesus is eternal and uncreated, which means that Jesus is God. Now at this point, you need to be ready to anticipate some of their objections. When they realize that their argument is cornered, they might try a couple of things. First, they might say, apart from him just means Jesus is excluded from the creation list.
Wrong.
But that won't fly. That would mean Jesus is the only created thing, which makes no sense in this context. Apart from him clearly means without his agency. Everything was created by Jesus because he's God. Second, they might say, in the beginning could mean in a beginning. But this is just wishful thinking and contradicts their own text. Nothing here suggests multiple beginnings. Plus, John 1:3 is crystal clear. Jesus created all things, zero exceptions. At this point, the napkin should say it all. Everything that exists is either created or uncreated. Jesus created everything that was created. Therefore, Jesus is uncreated and must be God. This is just straight up scripture. You don't need to debate Greek. You don't need to memorize 100 verses. You just need a napkin, a little preparation, and John 1:3.